Okay, Algebra 1, Unit 1, Lesson 1. Okay, word to know. Sum means you adding two or more number together. Difference means subtract, right? Product means multiplication. Quotient means divide. Okay. Part A, example. Algebraic description. When there's a equal sign, that's equation. No equal sign, expression, right? Okay, let's start. Practice. Write the algebraic expression, write the expression or equation using the variable x. So, number 1, 12 less than a number. 12 less than, that means subtract, right? What number? We don't know. We use x represent that number. So x minus 12. Second one, 5 more. 5 more. That means you're going to add 5. 5 more than what? Twice a number. Twice mean number. That means 2 times. So 2 times a number. That means 2x. So 2x and then add 5. Number 3, the sum of a number. The sum means add. The sum about what? The sum of a number, so this is x, and 15. So the sum means these two numbers add together. It's equal to 40. Oh, this one is easy. So a number add 15 equal to 40. Number 4, triple a number. Triple, that means you times 3, right? Triple a number, then decrease. Decrease means subtract. Decrease. Increase means add, right? Decrease means you subtract 9. Number 5, the product of 6 and a number. Product, that means multiplication. So the operation between 6 and the number is multiplication. So 6 times x, 6 and the number is equal to 34. So 6 times x. Here is the multiplication. We just write like 6x. Right? Okay, number 6. A number x divide by 4. So divide by 4. Then increase by 2. Then add 2, right? So x divide by 4 and then add 2. Number 7, 18 is equal to. So 18 is equal to 3 more than a number. So a number add 3, right? So 18 equal to x plus 3. Or 3 add x, either way. Right? Number 8, 7 less than the quotient of a number and 5. A quotient, that means division, right? A number and 5. A number is x. X divided by 5. That's the quotient, right? The quotient. 7 less than, minus 7. Number 9, double a number. Double means 2 times, right? Double a number, so 2 times x plus 8 equals 20. Number 10, a number squared. Squared, that means power, yeah, the power of 2. A number squared, that means the number multiply itself by 2, twice, right? So that means x raised to the second power, or this part of what we call the exponential, right? Exponential. So a number squared, then decrease by 10. subtract 10. Part C, write an algebraic equation. Okay, Maria is saving money for a new laptop. She has $120. Oh, she already has $120. She decided to save the same amount each week. How much? We don't know. The same amount. We set like X, right? X dollar every week. She's going to save maybe 20, maybe 40. We don't know. We use X to represent that number of money, right? That amount of money. After 6 more weeks, she has saved the total 300. So 6 weeks, that means 6 times X each week, right? Each week, X dollar. How many weeks? 6. That means 6 times X, right? Equal to 300. So how much money does Maria save each week? How much? So can we solve it? So we're going to, so 6x equal to, we can subtract, get rid of the 120, and get rid of 120. We want x all alone by itself. So 300 subtract the 120, that's 180. And then 6 times x, we don't need the 6, so we're going to divide both sides by 6. 6 divided by 6, that's 1. Cancel out, that's 1x. 180 divided by 6, that's 30, right? $30. So how much money does Maria save each week? $30, right? There's another way to solve. I'm going to show you the different method. 120 plus 6x equal to 300. When we solve x, we want x all alone by itself. We need to get rid of the 120. We can move 120 to the other side of the equation. The equation, we have a equal sign separate the equation into 2 parts, left and right. I'm going to move 120 from its original side. The original is on the left, right? I move to the other side and become a negative 120. On the left here is positive. I move to the other side. Once I cross the equal sign, it's going to change to the opposite, which is negative. So 6x, because 6x here is a positive, so we don't have to write positive 6, right? We don't have to write the positive sign. So 6x equal to 180. And then we're going to divide. Fraction, also division. This looks like a big fraction, right? Big fraction. Fraction is division. The top number divided by the bottom number. 6 divided by 6, that's 1. So 1x, we don't need to write out the 1. We don't write 1. So 180 divided by 6, that's $30. Okay, lesson 2. Lesson 2, number 1, rewrite the repeated addition as multiplication expression. Then solve to find the final answer. Okay, example. At the beginning of our civilization, at the beginning of math, right, we don't have a multiplication. We simply just have a add. So adding. So 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. So 5 2s. And then later we invented multiplication. Instead of we add 2 5 times, we created multiplication. So that means 2 times 5 equal to 10. 2 times 5, that means we have 5 2s doing the addition. Yeah, this is example. Number 3, 4. How many 4? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can rewrite 4 times 6, 24. If you add them together, this is 8, 12. 12 plus 4, 16. 16 plus 20, 24. Yeah. When we add, we have to add so many times, 6. But when we do the multiplication, 4 times 6 equals to 24. Yeah. Number 5, 9, 9, 9, add 9, 3. So 9 multiplied by 3, 27. Uh-oh, number 7, we don't have a number. We have a letter. Yeah. Letter A plus A. A represents a number. We just don't know what number it is. So we use A representative. So 8, 4A. So that means A times 4. And we can rewrite like a 4A. When there's a number and a letter together, that is multiplication. Yeah? Multiplication. It's a simpler way to write multiplication. Algebra is use letter to represent an unknown number. Okay, this part we need to finish. 1, 2, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that means 5 multiplied by 5, 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That means 8 times 7, 56. 11, 11, 11, 11, 4 times, right? That means 11 times 4. That's 44. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So n times 5. 5n. Okay, next one. Use the distributive property to simplify each expression. Get rid of the parentheses, right? Distributive property. When there is a number or maybe letter, or maybe number and a letter in front of a parenthesis, that means 5 multiply this whole thing, right? So if we don't use distributive property, we can do this way. So 5 times 2 plus 7, that's 9, right? So this is 45. If I did it without use distributive property, so according to this question, the instruction, my answer is correct, but the way I worked it out is not correct. So I'm going to use distributive property to do this again. So distributive property, that means the number multiply each term inside the parentheses. So 5 times 2, that's 10. 5 times 7, they're both positive. Yeah. So this is 5 times 7, that's 35. Yeah. So 10 plus 35, that's 45. Number 2, 3 times 8, that's 24. Oh, here's a negative. A positive times a negative, that's a negative. So minus 6. So that's what? That's 18, right? Let me double check. If I don't use the distributive property, that means 3 times 8 minus 2, that's 6, right? So 3 times 6, that's also 18. Yeah. Number 3, negative 2 times 10. A negative number times a positive number, that's answer going to be negative. So 2 times 10, that's negative 20. Right? And then negative 2 times positive 4, that's negative 8. Negative 20 minus 8. Or with just 2 negative number, right? Add together is negative 28. Number 4. Oh, here's a negative. If there's nothing in front of the parenthesis, that means that here's a 1. We just don't write out the 1. Negative 1 times 2x, negative 2x. Negative 1 times 7, negative 7. If you don't want to use the 1, I'm going to do a different way for you. So negative 2x plus 7. If we try to get rid of the parenthesis, if the front is a negative, so when I get rid of the parenthesis, all the terms inside of the parenthesis going to change the sign. So positive 2x is going to be negative 2x. Positive 7 going to be negative 7. You can do it this way. So number 5. Negative 3 times 3a. So number times number. So negative 3 times 3, that's negative 9. Don't forget the a. So negative 9a. Okay, the second term, negative 3 times negative 2b. Negative times negative. So negative 3 times negative 2, that's a positive 6. Drop the b. And then negative 3 times positive 1, that's negative 3. So that's it. Number 7. Now number 6. 35, right? 35x. And then 28x. 7 times negative 7, negative 49. So 35x plus 28x. We have to simplify. We have to combine like terms. They both have letter x, right? So we can add them together. So 35 add the 28, that is 63x. And then don't forget the negative 49. All right. Combine like terms. Number 3. 5x plus 3x. They both have the same letter x. So we're going to add the number, right? So it's 8x. Number 2. 7n minus 2n. That's a 5n. 3x minus 8x. So 3 minus 8, that's negative 5, right? So 3 is not big enough to take away 8. Have to borrow 5, right? So negative 5x. Number 4. 5x minus 4x, that's 1x, right? 5 minus 4, that's 1. We don't write out 1x. Normally we don't, right? Like 1x, right? Okay, 9, positive 9, positive 2. They add together, that's positive 11. Number 5, 2x plus x. So 2x plus 1x, that's 3x. And then b, there's no other like term. There's no other b, right? So, and then 1. 8 plus 7, that is 15. Positive 2y, so 2 minus 7. So 2y minus 7y. 2 minus 7, that's a negative 5, right? So negative 5y. Ooh, number 7. 2a plus 3a. They both have the same letter a, so that they both positive, right? 2, 3, both positive. So add together, that's 5. So 5a. What about b? B, we have negative 4 plus b. So plus 1b, right? So negative 4 plus 1, that is negative 3. Negative 3b, yeah. Number 8. Negative 9k plus 8k. So that's negative 9 plus 8. That is negative 1k, right? So this is negative 1. We normally don't write out the negative 1, so just negative k. And we still have the number 5. So plus 5. Number 9. Negative 4. Let's do the distributive property. Positive 7 times 1. That's still 7. Positive 7 times negative 3. That's negative 21. And don't forget the letter. So negative 4. Negative 4 plus 7. Negative 4 plus 7. Negative 4 plus 7. I can also rewrite like a positive 7 minus 4, right? That's 3. So 3 minus 21m. That's it. Number 10, x squared. X squared and 2x, they are not the like terms. So x squared, we leave it alone. This part, positive 2x minus 7x. So 2 minus 7, that's negative 5x, and plus 3k. 3k, and there's no like terms. There's no other terms have k, right? 11, negative 2n, minus 9. We try to get rid of the parentheses. So positive 9 going to become negative 9 because of this, the negative in front of the parentheses, right? And then we have negative and negative 10, negative, negative, positive. Okay, now we have negative 2n plus 10n. So negative 2 plus 10, I can also put the 10 to the first, right? 10, positive 10 minus 2, that's 8, right? So this is 8n minus 9. Number 12, negative 3 times 10b, that's negative 30b, minus 21, so negative 3 times 7, positive negative number times a positive number, that's negative, and plus 5b plus 10. All right, negative 30b plus 5b, that's negative 25b, and then negative 21 plus 10, so that is negative 11. So this is the final answer. So this is for lesson 1 and lesson 2.